Hi guys, we're working on inscribed angles today. I have a couple things that we need to go over before we actually start working on examples. So the first theorem we have our pretty little circle here, and we have angle B is that one right there. Angle B is an inscribed angle. Okay, that's angle B. And we're looking at angle B right there, angle B. Okay, angle D is a central angle. There's angle D. Okay, all right. So we have arc AC. That's the arc right there. That's the arc. They both intercept. We have B as the inscribed angle. So it's right there. And it intersects the arc right there. And here's what we know. So angle B, this angle B right there, is half of angle D. But angle D has to be the central angle. So and every arc has the same measure as the central angle that it intercepts. So if the central angle and the arc are congruent, we already know that the measure of angle B is half of measure of angle D, okay? Because these two are congruent, and we can see that there. Measure of angle D is congruent to the measure of the arc. That means the inscribed angle is half of the measure of arc, AC. Okay, that's one thing we need to know. The other thing is if angle B, which they go hand in hand, it's pretty much the same thing. But if angle B is right there, an inscribed angle, and we have arc AC as the arc angle B intercepts, then measure of angle B is half of the measure of the arc for the reason that we just talked about here. So if this is twice this value, and these guys are congruent, then I can just cut off the middleman and know that angle B is half of the measure of the arc. And that's what this is. Angle B is half of the measure of the arc. Okay, we're going to work on a couple examples. So we're looking for the measure of angle G right there. So that's what we're looking for, measure of angle G. So if I have angle G right here, the arc that angle G intersects, that's it right there. So I have this angle G intersecting arc HI. And we know from here that this is half of this. And that is as simple as that. So measure of angle G is 1/2 of arc HI. I'm looking for a measure of angle G. So 1/2 of arc HI. HI is 81 degrees. So half of 81 is 40.5 degrees. And yes, you will have some 0.5s on there, but if you end up with any other decimals like 0.22, 0.25, just double check your math because that's not right. Example 2, I'm again looking for measure of angle G, but angle G is right there this time. Now I know that because angle F right there, angle F, let me highlight it for you. This is angle F. We're looking at the arc HI. Notice how angle G is also there intercepting. I should use a different color. There we go. angle G is also there intersecting the same arc. Okay? If this angle intersects arc HI, this angle also intersects the same angle, well, we can conclude that both angles are congruent. So after you know this, then it's easy because we can just set them equal to one another and solve. So and that's what we're going to do. X plus 27 equals 4x minus 21. Minus x on both sides, I get 3x, plus 21 on both sides, I get 48. Divide by 3, x is 16. But the question is not asking for x. The question is asking for the measure of angle G. So now we have to go back and plug that in to find the measure of angle G. So measure of angle G is 4x minus 21. And we know that x is 16. 4 times 16 is 64. Minus 21. That will give me the measure of angle G, which is 43 degrees. The end.